Hello guys, welcome back. In this video we'll look at another example. This will be the last one for loops in Python. This will be a little complicated. What we're doing here is we'll be checking for 3 password attempts as well as some basic hygiene check with respect to passwords. So we'll be looking at whether the password's too short, whether it has any numbers, and then finally validating what password was entered, and then do a quick number of chances left. Let's dig in. So I'll take you through the code. I've already written or typed it. So here I'm instantiating a variable with numbers 0 to 9. This is to validate whether a digit that's typed in or text string that's typed in is a number or not. Here we're getting the password input from the user. I just have a couple of variables here, usually ones and zeros, because we're going to use them for an infinite while loop. So I've set up an infinite while loop. All of these conditions will kick in as soon as you run the program, so all of these checks will happen. So again, here there's infinite while loop, which is asking for a new password if the length of the password is too short. If the password length is correct, this will break and it'll move to the next one. For loop, in this loop we're checking whether the password has any numbers. I am taking each digit in the password you type and comparing it with numbers 1 to 9 from up here, and each time I put a try block here, so when it tries to convert a text string to an integer it's gonna fail, so I'm catching that here, and then I'm just saying continue. Whenever there is like if I type in a capital P as the first character and it hits this tries, it generates an exception, it'll just continue. It'll go back to this for loop, this one. Once the number check happens, it prints the number of digits in a password, and I've got another try block here just to validate, and it checks the number. Nums is set here. It's instantiated as 0. It gets incremented here, so the number of digits, if the number of digits are less, it'll just say, oh, you don't have enough number of digits in the password, and here I'm just setting this to 0 because I could just leave this blank, doesn't matter. Now finally, once it comes out of this loop, it'll hit this one, and this is where we're verifying what the password was entered by the user, and if I type in this password, it'll let me go. Otherwise it'll just do 3 loops and then go wrong password. Alright, so let's quickly run this. It should ask for a password. I'll type in some gibberish. It should just say you gotta have at least one number, so I'm just gonna type in some gibberish and a number, and then it gets to number of chances left. So I can type in password 123, and it says congratulations, logged in, and then it prints the number. So let's give it one more go. So first I will check with, and then let's add a number to it, and then it should kick into the chances. So it's got 2 more chances, so let's do password and then stuff, one last chance. So if I do password 123, it should say congratulations. So that's a very basic program. You could add more to it and make it a little more complicated, but this is a very basic example on how to start infinite loops, asking you for a password, as well as create a little strategy to get out of the loop and say, if I type the password wrong the 3rd time, it just says you're done with your tries, so it says game over. If you have any questions, please leave them in comments. I will also update more videos after this. Please like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for notifications. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one.